Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the Exploder Strategies. This time we're going to be showing you the keep safe strategy. Now, this strategy is a little bit different from the others, because most of the strategies are just making sure you get the right buildings when building unit after unit and completely obliterating your enemy as fast as possible. This one is a little bit slower, but it's more defensive than offensive, and I'll be explaining about it later. Anyway, I'm Scrin. This is Paul, who's the light blue GDI. Steve is the red GDI. There he is. With a good start to his base. And here's the enemy. We're going to call him Bob, and he's the orange nod. Nice to meet him. As you can see, he's already made some units and he's getting ready to rumble. And on this map we do have an EMP coil as well. As I said, I am the Scrin, and I've already got the basics up and running. Got a couple of power plants, a couple of refineries, and they're going to start doing their thing. Got a base to the west for some extra Tiberium, and a base to the east for even more Tiberium. Good thing is about being Scrin, you don't need any more silos. Once you've started, you don't have to worry about silos, and you can just go on and do whatever, and don't worry about building any silos and whatever. And here we go, Bob in a little bit of a rumble between Paul with a couple of missile squads against a raider tank, a raider buggy, sorry. And as you can see, the raider buggy does the job very good. Bob's captured a few buildings. And a little battle here going on between one of Bob's buildings and two of Bob's buildings. Here's a look at Steve's base. He's got a load of harvesters, so he's going to get his Tiberium quick, raising his economy and all that. Also building tanks by the looks of it, so that's a good start. And same thing for Paul practically, he's doing the same thing. I think he's more concentrating on infantry than vehicles, but that's his choice. And Bob is attacking one of Paul's harvesters with a Scorpion tank and a couple of missile squads. But the bad thing is, two of the missile squads are going to die because they're in the middle of the Tiberium field. The stupid weather. And the battle between these buildings is still going on, but now Steve has decided to join in by capturing that building. And also some of Bob's other missile squads that aren't inside the building have decided to join in on the fight as well. So giving Bob that extra offensive. Or does it? Well, we'll see later on. My base again, a couple more power plants. We've got tech center up and running. It's going to start doing some upgrades and stuff. Got a portal for even more, so I can get to a certain building, and a couple of certain base defenses. And yeah. Well, now I'll explain about this strategy. This strategy practically means making sure you've got every essential building, and when you've got the essential buildings, before you do anything offensive whatsoever, you make sure that you have defenses in facing the right way, and you have the right sort of defences for every occasion. Now there's going to be a little battle that's going to happen later on between me and Bob, and with that will show how good defences will be if you put them in the right order and face them the right way. Until then, as you can see, Bob's building is still getting battered. rifleman squads. You get the Scorpion tank, and the Scorpion tank doesn't even need to shoot them, it just spawns them over. Making some more units and taking them to the north. Why? Because he's being attacked by Bob, that's why. He's positioned the base to the north near that extra bit of Tiberium, and Bob's already close to it, so his units are going to go and start attacking his base up there. But while he's doing that, Paul has the chance to build units and send them towards these guys, and so he does. Sends a load of rifle squads, a couple of missile squads in there, and a couple of predator tanks as well, and it does the job pretty well. Scorpion tank is trying to run over him again, but they'll get the chance. But the second one comes in instead, trying to run them over. That doesn't get the chance either. So they press on, going for the other Scorpion tanks and possibly the base defences, but also pelting at them. And Steve has now decided to join them on the action by sending down some more vehicles to assist. As you can see, Paul's now getting decimated by defences and by enemy units, so he's not really going to last for that long. As you can see now, Paul has successfully occupied all those buildings now, apart from one which Steve still has power. And speaking of Steve, one of his refineries getting attacked by a couple of missile squads, but there's no need to worry, only a couple of missile squads in there. And there you go, practically the Paul's entire army is practically gone, apart from a couple of predator tanks. Even if these guys do kill a few units, they will not last against anti-vehicle defences. They'll try their best, but it might not be enough. And as you see, it doesn't work. Now if you have a look at Bob's base, it's pretty well built. This is only one side of his base, and yet it has good defences, has loads of refineries, and only one war factory there. While if you look at his main base, he's got 2 more war factories and even more power plants and no base defences around his main base, which could be a problem. But because he does have 2 war factories outside his base, he can get vehicles out there quick to defend the base, which is quite a good move. And here's my base again, got some more buildings, and I've got some gravity stabilizers to make the aircraft. Now in this match I will be also showing you the Scrin Air assault strategy, which is practically building aircraft, sending them to your enemy and completely pwning them. But that's going to come a little bit later. And also in part 2 I'll explain about the order you should put your defences. And because this video is only a certain length long, it is sadly coming to the end, and so I will see you guys in part 2. Until then, see ya.